Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Keep playing hard. Set 50, plant. Here we go. Undercoat team, spill. Stick.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Costello. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A nice little juke. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. The first carry now for Benny Snell. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, they created a big run. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mariota looking for his running back, and he's got him. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 23-yard run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. On third down, Costello. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Joe McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain. I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Mariota from the gun on third down. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. This is Grant. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
12 more yards. That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Ready! Check right. Watch tight end.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down now. It's Grant, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. On third down, a run from White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Bailey's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to other sections of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
15 line. 15 line.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Topper! Right there, 56. Hey, keep it.
To throw on 2nd down, Costello. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Costello. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
30 base. 56. Check 56. Are you 64?
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Throwing on 1st down. Costello under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Tack McKinley. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Hey, lock it. Squeeze. There you go.
Operating from the gun. Costello is going to fire one deep, middle of the... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Look at me, zipper. Hey. Check 50. Check 50. 56, the mic, boys. 50. Now. Check 56. Oh, yeah. Clear. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 56. Mike 56. Yep. And let's get this.
On second and goal, give it to him again. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2.
Hey, Delta. 56. Mike, 56, right there.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Let's go, folks.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
3 bucks.
Now they try the right side here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They go right back to White here on first down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From just shy of midfield, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Go, Mike. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And again this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with White. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On third down, Mariota forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Protein spill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set. 80 weapons. Bring it. Bring it. Shit, shit. Go. 55.
On 1st and 10, Costello. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, Charlie! Hey! Motion! Hey, check motion!
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Costello, flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Yeah.
On 4th down, Costello got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Hill there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This fielded at the 2. Gets around him. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now again, right side. Grant. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Mariota now. He's got Evans. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A gain of 3, second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down, it's White, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Grant, and he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
On first down, Costello. And he's taken back at his own 7. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. Costello. And he finds a man with a crossing route.